All right, folks. Hello, friends. It's another episode of Double Crossed, episode 14. I'm your host, Dan, at 2 inches short from the internet. This is my co-host, Dave, at Golf and Jokes, also from the internet. Don't follow us on social media, like we say. What are we doing here? Instagram, Twitter. Dave's on TikTok. I'll keep repeating myself. Who knew?
Actually,
again,
it's growing quicker.
Growing the following, baby.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Again, our podcast available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere podcasts are sold. Thanks again to all of you who have subscribed, liked, commented, rated, reviewed. All of that helps us and helps you by helping us. We seriously, we sincerely appreciate it. If you want to support us, hit the subscribe button, write a review, give us a rating. We appreciate anything, all the help we can get. So we are week 4. Dave, 1 month checkup on the newborn baby. Not so newborn anymore. Getting there. How are we doing?
Old. Time flies. So doing good.
Good.
Taking it day by day. He's getting bigger already. He's like, you notice it. You think you wouldn't because you see him every day, but he's definitely a little bigger, a little heavier. More aware. Sorry. Just more alert, and yeah.
Awesome, man. Happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Exciting
that
stuff.
Is 1 month check today, so everything's good.
Good, man. Happy to hear it. And you had I know Canada had a little Canada Day celebration.
Thursday.
Week.
Thursday.
I guess that's celebrating Canada. We have obviously 4th of July 4th, Independence Day in the United States, which hopefully everyone had a good one. Did you do any celebration? You said you had some fireworks? Not so much.
You hear them around in the neighborhood and stuff. Maybe when Marcus is a little older, we'll start doing them at home. But in the backyard. But, you didn't do any?
No. We laid low, but heard them. Definitely heard him. Scared the shit out of one of my cats, and he's still recuperating, but he's gonna be all right. More importantly,
with thunderstorms then.
Thunderstorms. He's usually fine. It's really not. It's just like the repeated. Anyways, I mean, fireworks are cool. It's just when you have pets or children. But yeah, no, man. Had a good solid time around here, and a lot of drinking, a lot of chilling, a lot of watching golf,
a lot of food,
a lot of food.
There was hot dogs with Joey Chestnut over there.
Yeah, we made sure to watch the great American tradition of hot dog eating, competitive eating.
Has he ever lost?
That guy, I don't think so, man. He's got 14 world championships now, I think. I mean,
and he broke his own record, right?
He broke his own record by
so he's getting better
for every single year. Yeah. And he's got to keep it down. I wanted to talk a little hot dog eating contest later on, actually, when we get to Bryson, which we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, hot dog eating, great American pastime, hell of an event. They had to chug a gallon of lemonade, dude.
For what?
There was another contest. It was like a competitive thing. So it was the first year they've done it, and this guy threw down an entire gallon of like sweet Nathan's lemonade.
How like acidy that is.
Oh god, I don't even want to think about it. But yes, great times here in the United States. Hopefully everyone had a good 4th of July, was safe, smart, and hopefully we even had a chance to play some golf. Dave, did you play any golf?
Unfortunately, yeah. Played Angus Glen North. It hosted the Canadian Open in 2002 and I think again in 2007.
Oh, cool.
Which I'm not even sure who won those, to be honest. I gotta go look back. Curious to find out now. But yeah, really nice course. There's a South course there, which is the only one I had played before. That was the original, and then they added this one. Great course too. So yeah, we decided to check out the North, and I played fucking terrible. the warm up was great as always. You know, you're on the
Oh,
range, striping it, you're feeling good, and then you get on that first tee, and it's like you'd never played golf before.
I know, dude. It's hard. It's hard sometimes.
So, you know, you're two-way miss. You don't know if it's going left, right.
Yeah.
Fighting the duck hooks. You know,
Double
irons
crossed.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. Irons are just way off.
You said you were hitting them some of the worst you've ever hit them. Like it was just a mindset
irons?
thing.
No, I don't know. Just hooking a lot. That was my main miss yesterday. Was just hooking my irons big time, and then, you know, short game letting me down, especially chipping, which is a strength of my game. So when that's off, you know, it's bad. So
yeah, well, you were saying that. I mean, you seem to be able to get up and down. We've been talking about that offline.
Well, I wouldn't say up and down. I can chip it close, and then and then my putter lets me down usually. But you know, the chipping is usually on point. But and then to make the putt, that's a different story.
So now we just gotta start
yips.
holing. We just gotta. Oh, geez, man, did you just mention the Y word? Yips?
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
I was gonna say if you start holing chips, then you don't need to worry about the other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Which I've actually holed a few chips this season, which helps a lot. Helps the putting stats.
That's good. So did you just say you have the yips? Is that what you just said? Revealed about yourself?
Yeah. I don't wish those on my worst enemy, man.
So, all right, you're gonna have to tell me a little bit about this. Just, I mean, I don't know, knock on wood, too much about this. So explain to me, I'm sure people can relate to you. What do you mean?
I'm sure some can, yeah.
What do you mean you have the yips? You mean you just can't make a normal stroke? What grip do you use right now?
So for those that don't know, the yips is like basically at impact, your hands will like kind of yip, like they'll do like a jerk almost, like it'll, you know, like you cannot keep
it still,
smooth,
keep it going straight back and through. It has a little bit of a herky jerky to it.
Right at impact. And I think it's from the right hand or something. It's all mental. Because on the practice green, there's no yip. If I'm playing alone, there's no yip. 20 footers and longer, there's no yip. It's when you get close range, I'd say inside 10 feet, when there's like an expectation that you're gonna, you know, that you should hold a putt, that's when it happens. So it's pretty much you're scared of the result, and right at impact, that's what happens.
Even though you're trying not to think about it, just naturally just comes up and bites you.
And I've tried every grip. I've tried fat grips. I've tried the claw grip. I've tried left hand low. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it does help and there is no yip, but it'll just come back when you don't even know. It just happened.
And tell the folks, you said you currently putt cross-handed.
I was doing cross-handed. This round, I didn't do cross-handed. I actually tried a new grip. It's called the flat cat grip.
Justin,
so I was trying, you know, more just this neutral kind of grip. I tried like a claw, you know, just different grips. Just to
any positive results?
It was on and off yesterday. No, I wouldn't say every putt, you know, that it was yipped or not, but there definitely were some where I felt it, and it's like, come on.
You felt it, and were you able to control it, or was it kind of you weren't? Were you able to complete the stroke, or did you feel a little?
It was on and off yesterday. So I definitely made some good strokes, and then there were some where I yipped it. There's no two ways about it. So and then there's people who have the chipping yips. There's people who have the swing yips, and I can just picture those, like,
yeah. You know? Yours are small scaled. I mean, even Tiger went through something like that, right? So you're not definitely not.
They say he had the chipping yips, right? So
yep, you're definitely not the only one. And
then there's how many people had the swing yips? I know Kevin Na had him at one point.
Oh, when it took him 12 hours.
He just couldn't pull the trigger. Yeah. There's people that have it like that too, where they just can't pull the trigger. There's people who have it.
And he used to have that problem.
Yeah, he had it in his swing. Then there's people, right. Ian Baker Finch, I believe, had it, and I think that's pretty much what led to his had to just give the game. But yeah, there's tons of people. There's so many people that have it, and whoever has it can relate.
And you also said that you're never ever going to go to an arm lock putter, so that's out of the question. Okay, got it. Well, man, dude, I wish you and anyone else who has that feeling well. I don't know if you want to talk to us about it, maybe be a therapist for Dave. Maybe he, share your problems with him.
One day when I overcome it, then I'll write a book or something.
It's gonna be, yes, you should. It is possible, man. You are capable of doing it. Like you said,
you know what else I even tried actually, but it just I can't do it, is closing my eyes like Sergio.
Got it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna miss the ball. You know, so I just it doesn't work.
Tough, man. Well, keep us posted, I guess, on the progress. But did the flat cat, did you like the feel of that? Because
I do like it. It feels great in my hands, but it's still yips here and there.
Got it. Yeah. Dude, we're gonna get through this. You're gonna be able to get through this. And how many years did you say this is? I say
we're going on
years, right?
This isn't a recent right now.
4 years. Yeah. And it's only putting. You don't have any putting. Issues. No. Okay.
No, and it's only when I'm playing with people.
What?
Yeah, like I said, if I'm playing alone or I'm on the practice green, putting green, there's no yip, and I'm a great putter. It's just when.
Yeah. Problem is, you wind up playing with other people most of the time, so that's
all the time. Yeah. So
right. And you're playing with friends too, right? You're not really.
Oh yeah, and we're playing for money, so it's kind of tough to win sometimes when you can't even hold 6 foot par saves, or you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to give yourself a benefit of the doubt sometimes, but yeah, once you get inside like 6 feet,
even 3 footers, yeah, 3-footers are tough.
Yeah, when you have money online and shit actually matters, like putts do matter. It changes things, and you got to be able to make those. Dave, well, we're here for you, buddy. We're here for you. We appreciate you sharing. Everyone is with Dave. Let's give Dave a round of applause. Hey, Dave, we'll get through it. Thank you for explaining it. I'm sorry. I mean, we kind of talked offline a little bit about it, and I needed some real insights, and I thought it could help some people. So, we appreciate it. But now let's talk about some stuff that is now happening with people who can putt. We're gonna recap the what was it? The Rocket Mortgage Classic, and we're gonna look ahead to we got the match, and we also got the John Deere this week. So let's get right into it. This week on tour, Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit. Cam Davis, Australian, 26 years old, wins. I believe first win on the PGA Tour. Yep. Wins on the 5th playoff hole over Troy Merritt and Joaquin Niemann. Davis shoots a back 9 31, which included a bunker hole out eagle on 17, which pretty much got him right in the thick of things, and then a birdie on 18 to get him in an 18 under. Troy Merritt had a chance, I think, to get to 19 on the final hole, did not. And Niemann had a chance for birdie to win it and did not. We have some things to talk about before we get into that. Just down the leaderboard, we also have Alex Noren and Hank Lebioda, who is a lefty, who I'm not sure whether you guys are too familiar with, but he's been up on leaderboard.
He's been knocking on the door.
Yep. Bubba fought back nicely after his meltdown at the Travelers. He finished in -16 along with Brandon Haggy. Just real real quick, got to talk about Neiman was bogey free for 72 holes. 72 holes.
Can you imagine going 72 holes without a bogey?
I can't imagine going one hole.
I can't even imagine going 18 holes, to be honest.
18, one, 2, 3. Come on, man. Let's not get carried away. Bro, that's crazy. What's crazy is that his first bogey comes on the very first sudden death playoff hole, which, I mean, can't make that mistake long and left. Got himself into big trouble, left himself a 40-footer, left it just short, but can't be doing that. Terrible time for your first bogey. 72 holes without a bogey is insane. It's insane. I think only 2 other people did it. I think they went on to win. The fact that he didn't even...
You should win. If you're not making a bogey, I mean, unless you're like going just a shit ton of pars, no birdies, then I can get it, but
or not many eagles either, right? Because that's a golf course where eagles are
yeah, it seems like a short course, like a lot of short holes. I feel like a lot of these guys had like under 100 yards in for a lot of holes.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it was soft too, because there was a shit ton of rain.
It was gonna be low, and it was low.
Although the par fives were long. Par fives played pretty long.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, 72 holes again without a bogey, making your first bogey, awful stuff. Got to feel for Neiman. He's been close though. He's still, I think he's only 22 still. Like,
does he have one win or not yet?
Oh, come on, Dave. I think he did get one.
I feel like he has one. Yeah.
But yeah, ridiculous. Just imagine 72 holes without a bogey. I can't even kind of process that.
I don't think Tiger even did that in his prime.
I don't know. No, he didn't, but he made more eagles to make up for it, so it didn't matter. Yeah, man. So good, solid. I mean, things happened during the week, which we're gonna get into in a little bit. Let's talk about our locks first. Our results from last week. Dave, your winner was not Cam Davis.
No, definitely not. Although I did almost bet him, but I didn't. Who was my winner this week?
I honestly don't remember.
It wasn't Bryson. No, Bryson was yours.
No, it wasn't Bryson, because I had Bryson, and we're going to talk about Bryson.
I can't remember who I had, but whatever it wasn't Cam Davis.
What wasn't Cam Davis? I did have Bryson. We're going to talk about Bryson. We'll get into Bryson in a little bit. Bryson missed the cut. Bryson had a week, folks. Bryson had a week.
Doesn't he always have a week?
There's
always something in the news with him.
Always something with this drama queen. Phil, I had him as a fade. He made the cut, but he also had an interesting week.
Yeah, kind of.
Do you have Phil too? Because we were talking about how he's played every week since the U.S. Open and going to continue playing every week, which is
why he's playing the John Deere, right?
I thought he was playing the Scottish.
Oh yeah, let's see.
He's not playing the John Deere.
Yeah, okay, sorry, not the John Deere. Let's see Scottish Open field quickly, but
yeah. Well, as you're looking it up, Phil had a week as well. We'll get into that shortly. But we did want to hit on Bryson first. Bryson and his caddy had a bit of a falling out.
A little bit.
And a bit of a falling out. And the news came Thursday morning that Bryson's caddy basically left Detroit, just left. Just was obviously Bryson's agent or whoever said that it was mutual. They mutually agreed to part ways. I've never heard of a caddy going to the practice rounds in a pro-am and then just leaving the day of the tournament.
Yeah, something happened.
Something obviously happened. Bryson, he had 2 days where he played. First of all, he's a defending champion, right? And had 2 days, played pretty shitty both days by his standards. Misses the cut, refuses to talk to the media each day. He's a Rocket Mortgage ambassador, defending champion. Caddie leaves, just refuses to do an interview. This is where I want to throw in the hot dogs, Dave. Joey Chestnut. ate 76 goddamn hot dogs in 10 minutes and was able to speak to a reporter. Bryson is playing a round of golf and can't fucking take the time to.
Well, first of all,
professional. As a professional, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, first of all, I can count on one hand the times Tiger has declined the media in 20 plus years. And how many huge stories has Tiger been a part of, including when he fired his caddy, caddy or all these caddy changes, and he answers the questions. When you're in that spotlight, you need to face the media and you got to answer the tough questions. It is what it is.
It's part of the job.
It's part of your job. Simple as that.
And also, did you hear also, Dave, he was asked about his back nine at the US Open where he shot 44 and lucky. he called it was unlucky. This guy, I don't know. Obviously we don't know the backstory. We hope some details emerge. I heard some things that his caddy does his name is Tim Taylor? Tim Tucker. Yes. Heard he does some interesting stuff at Bandon Dunes. I was reading some stuff about how he might be starting some shuttle service, which is pretty cool stuff to do. And he was like, I wasn't going to pretty much caddy for Bryson. From what I heard, he wasn't going to be Bryson's caddy forever. It was like a big toll on his body, on his family, all this other stuff. But to just kind of get up and leave without really any notice is
especially at a tournament he's defending. So it's definitely a risk.
If your caddy leaves you at the tournament you're defending the day of the tournament or the day right before the tournament, it's not anybody.
There's nothing mutual about that. There's nothing mutual about that.
And then we got to talk about, man, Brooksy, relentless. Dude is relentless. So for those of you who somehow missed it, Brooks declared July 1st, which was the day that the news came out.
Bro.
About Bryson's caddy and Bryson splitting. Brooks declared it Caddy Appreciation Day and posted something about his caddy, Ricky Elliott, about how he's like the man and he loves working with them and all this stuff. I mean, Brooks, I don't know whether Brooks is more focused on this bullshit or golf. I think he might just be literally in it for the $40 million at this point. Because, I mean, really, he's run on record. It said that he doesn't care about PGA Tour events, right? And then, so it's like majors and the PIP. I mean,
he said he can't focus in regular tour events. I don't know if you saw that. He said recently? He said he can't focus in regular events. They just don't get his juices going. Yeah. So and plus, the 40 mil he has in the bag, that's done. his following on social media has like doubled the last however months. So since the player impact program, man, it's been crazy. So apparently July 1st moving forward is Caddy Appreciation Day. Hug your caddy. What a hilarious story. I mean, the Bryson thing, it's almost never, I mean, he's a content machine. For us, it's great. For people around him, it must suck. And for people, I think even for him, it's got to start taking a toll on him. I feel like just the fact that declined the media, he played so poorly, like it's definitely distracting him. And
I think Tucker leaving was a big deal because
that definitely
he was on his back for eight wins and a US Open. Like it's not just like he was just some random caddy.
And even that aside, like just I was watching him play round one, his short irons from 110 yards and in are god awful.
They're so. I mean, he's playing with like
so bad
6-iron length graphite shafts.
He sucks. Like he needs to work on that big time.
Yeah. Well, he had someone from Cobra Puma, I guess, Cobra Golf filling in for the caddy role and giving him, whether he was giving him poor yardages or not. I mean, Bryson was 2 over through like 3 or something.
I don't think it was the yardages. He's had this issue for quite a while. I mean,
oh yeah, for sure. I just want to make sure we're not blaming the fill-in caddy because he's not a professional caddy. So yeah, Bryson, get your shit together, man. I mean, gonna be interesting. Caddy Appreciation Day moving forward. You know, Brooks always on top of his game. Get into Phil real quick. Phil Mickelson, mentioned him Obviously, we faded him. He made another cut at 51 years old, like still playing golf.
He's
still,
making them. He's just sneaking in by like a
sneaking
shot.
In
all these events.
Whatever. I mean, but think about it. He's still able to do it. So first time he was in Detroit, we were talking about this, and
possibly the last.
Well, possibly the last. So basically, Phil, there's a story that came out in the Detroit News regarding alleged $500,000 shady bookie deal that happened
20 years ago
in Michigan, 20 years ago. And Phil did not take kindly to this story. I mean, he basically threw a hissy fit. I mean, I've never seen him. Dave, do you?
In a way, I understand. Okay, like out of all weeks, you wait till this week to start talking about this story that happened 20 years ago. That's a non-story, really now at this point. And you know, the week he's coming to Detroit, it brings a lot of eyeballs to the sport. You know, probably does well for the community, whatever. So he took offense to that, and he just wouldn't stop talking about it on Twitter. Like I saw so many tweets.
Wouldn't stop talking about it in the press conferences either.
Yeah.
I mean, he was responding to people like, I mean, he must have drank some wine and just he runs his own social media account, right? Like for sure, 100%. Like because it was so basically Phil says that he's not gonna be playing in Detroit anymore. And there was like somebody
which kind of doesn't make sense, just because once dumb writer or whoever, you know, well, who was it? The Detroit paper, I guess, Detroit that published News, it. Yes. Yeah. So I guess I get it, whatever, but
yeah. So he winds up saying that he's not going to be coming back to Detroit. And then one of his, I don't know whether it's a writer or whether it's a fan, started like a petition to get, like, if he gets like 50,000 signatures, Phil would come back, you know, to get Phil to play in Detroit again, which is ridiculous in and of itself. And then someone told Phil about it and was like, and Phil said, well, those 50,000 people off that also have to do one random act of kindness for him to come back. And it's like, first of all, I mean, we're not measuring this.
He's not coming back.
And he's not going back to Detroit. Like that's what's happening here. Pretty wild, pretty explosive stuff. I mean, and he kept naming the reporter. We're not gonna name him.
I feel like he really wanted to prove a point and call out this guy, and
point proven.
No.
Point proven.
It was a bad week for Rocket Mortgage,
which is actually funny because we're going to get into the preview of the match, which also includes Bryson and Phil. So we'll get into that shortly. Wanted to just hit on Sung Jae Im and Siwoo Kim, both South Koreans, who both withdrew from the British Open Championship, what have you.
Totally understandable.
To focus on the Olympics, and you guys should know this, in South Korea, it's mandatory military service, and but you can avoid that if you win an Olympic medal. So they're basically gearing up.
So even if it's bronze?
I believe even it's a bronze, is Olympic medal. Now, we were talking about it. It's pretty interesting because we know that they have to serve 2 years in the military, but we don't know when they actually have to do it. Because we were trying to remember the golfer the pro who was pretty much in a lot of tournaments, and we just haven't heard from him, right? Sang-moon Bae, that's who we were talking about. I think he served in the military. That you do get basically a major medical, so like you don't actually miss the time, but that time off has got to do things to your own game when you're, you know, especially with what you're experiencing, things like that. I mean, obviously we don't know like the ins and outs of it, but we do know that that's a pretty heavy service, and that's something that, you know, we don't have here in the United States, we don't have in Canada, but South Koreans is something that's part of their life. And so we wish them the best in their quest to win a medal. Also wanted to hit on Ricky Fowler. We wanted to just say that he, as a Rocket Mortgage ambassador, held his own. For also with Ricky commercials, we got to see Bryson and his caddy Tim Tucker every single 30, like almost every 45 seconds during the Rocket Mortgage commercial, which is crazy. Getting back to Ricky, who's in every commercial as well, played well. It's amazing what happens when you can see. Good for Ricky. And we should correct ourselves. Ricky Fowler's absolutely in the field at Royal St. George's because he finished T6 in 2019 and top 10 get into next year's Open because this past 2020 was canceled. Now it's moved to this year. Just wanted to say Ricky's looking good, man. He's trending. I'm feeling it. We're gonna get into the Open obviously after this week, so we'll get there shortly. Other tour news: European Tour, Lucas Herbert, Australian, also 25 years old. Good week for Australia. Second Euro Tour win. He wins. It was the Irish Open. Next up is the Scottish Open, and like we said, British Open.
Speaking of Scottish, I don't think Phil is in the field actually. I looked.
So is he taking? He's taking.
I think he's taking the week off. Yeah.
Okay, because I know one of the things that he said was like, "I'm here in Detroit after playing 3 weeks in a row after the U.S. Open."
I mean, he must be taking the week off. He's doing the match tomorrow. No way he's gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Korn Ferry was off. But they got TPC Colorado. That's kind of, I'm going to try and get out there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but if I could report back, that'd be cool. Nice. Champions Tour, Cameron Beckman wins the Dick's Sporting Goods Open. And then we got two back-to-back majors on the Champions Tour. We got the U.S. Senior Open this week, which is at the Omaha Country Club. And then 2 weeks after that is the Senior Open Championship.
Yeah, that's crazy. Talk about a condensed schedule. Yeah.
And LPGA, Jin Young Ko, who former world number one, lost her spot for 1 week, comes out and wins the Volunteer of America Texas Shootout. Marathon LPGA Classic is next. I've watched a little bit of that LPGA tournament, and that golf course was pretty much soaked. And it looked not great, but they were advertising the shit out of the country club itself. So it must look good when it's not get dumped on by rain. Now let's get into this week, Dave. The match four. We got Phil and Tom Brady versus Bryson and Aaron Rodgers. This is going to be on TNT at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, July 6th, live from the reserve, Moonlight Basin, Big Sky, Montana. Just so we are on the same page, Brady right now is an 8.1. That's the last I checked. And Aaron Rodgers, probably deflating golf balls. Aaron Rodgers is a 4.6. So Rodgers little bit better. Want to just give you a quick format. Tee shots, pros are going to be playing from all the way back. I guess they're going to be playing from the whites or blues or wherever the NFL guys are. Taking the best ball off the tee. From there, they're going to go alternate shot. They're going to do match play scoring. That's how it's going to go. Who's going to caddy for Bryson? He doesn't need a caddy. They're probably going to be taking carts. So I don't know. I mean, these are fun.
Who you rooting for tomorrow?
Who am I rooting for?
Phil Brady for you?
God damn. I guess. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go Phil. I'm gonna go with Phil and Brady because I know you're gonna. I mean, you love Aaron Rodgers, so. I'm thinking you're going to take Rodgers, Bryson.
Yeah, I'm going for them by default. So
by default,
just because of Rodgers, it could have been any other. It doesn't matter the pro, as you know, if Rodgers is on it, I'm going.
Right. Well, it was the only week I picked Bryson. I'm never picking Bryson again. This past week, I'm not going to pick him for this match. But yeah, it should be a good time. I mean, it's always fun seeing them back and forth. Hopefully, they have the same sort of setup where you're betting on different holes. I mean, it's going to be a little bit for charity, obviously, the trash talking. Hopefully they go to Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith in the booth or whoever they're gonna be able to get out there. Should be a great time. I did see another celebrity thing going on. Was it like that? It's like Steph Curry, Tony Romo, some other tournament. I don't know. Did you hear about that, Dave?
No.
Have you seen anything about that? Anyways, I think it's another celebrity thing. But anyways, we're talking about the match. Is this another like $1 million thing? Like,
no, I don't
are
think
they playing? So. They're not playing for that anymore. All right.
I'm sure there's a sum that goes towards a charity, but I didn't hear anything about $1 million or anything.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is great fun to watch on TV. So is Tom Brady, especially when he sucks.
It should be good. It should be good.
Remember last match when Brady split his pants, couldn't do anything right, and then winds up like holding holding 100-yard whatever shot, and then like
they still got smoked, but
yeah,
Tiger was like on that day.
Also, let's just talk about the fact we're talking about a match in the middle of the summer on a Tuesday. That's gonna, I mean, that's good for golf. I'm excited about that. Let's see how it goes, because normally these are off season, right? It's like November.
October, November. Yeah, I think
right. Usually, so this is like the first one. I mean, this is a week before the British Open, so should be good, man. Let's tune into that Tuesday again, TNT. We're excited to see Brady, Rodgers, as always. Bryson. Oh God, I just hope we don't have to listen to Bryson. That's all I want to do, is not listen to Bryson. On the PGA Tour, we have the John Deere, which is a some's proverbial fifth major.
Yeah, people's favorite tournament of the year.
TPC Deere Run, Silvis, Illinois, 7268. Golf Channel, CBS, defending champion Dylan Fertelli, who finished at 21 under. Then that was in 2019, by the way. This event was axed in 2020. 2018, just giving you an idea of numbers. Last couple of winners, -27, -28, -18, -22. It's a low scoring affair. We know this. It produces some fireworks. It's a fun golf course to check out. It's been hosting. Did you know that TPC Deere Run's been hosting this since 2000? Pretty lengthy tournament.
Yeah.
Yep. I heard it's been a little bit wet up there, and should be playing a little bit soft, which helps for these guys to throw darts. Yep. Should mention in the field, in the top of the world golf rankings right now, Daniel Berger is the highest in the field right now, considering the Open is a week away. Sung J M, Kevin Na, Brian Harmon, Siwoo Kim, Kevin Streelman, Russell Henley. And we also got perennial Zach Johnson from the area. Steve Stricker, who's been winning majors on the Champions Tour. He's won this thing 3 times. He'll be in the field. Along with, again, Cam Davis, who won this past week. Hank Lebioda, who was in the mix. Some solid, good field. Has a knack for producing first-time winners. Last 5 of the last 9 have been first-time winners here at TPC Deere Run, and we can't forget that right from this event, they take the charter flight, whoever gets in, over to England, which is a fun thing to do, and we're excited because we didn't get a chance to have that last year. Dave, do you want to just talk about your locks briefly? You got a winner for this event?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of the favorites, Daniel Berger. I feel like he's kind of gone quiet the last couple months. He was on a roll, winning a lot, finishing near the top every week, seemed like, and then he kind of got quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna pick him to kind of get back on the horse and
cool.
Maybe that get a W.
Good. I like it. I like his name. Daniel. I'm gonna go Hank Lebioda.
I was thinking that too. I like that pick. He even tweeted, "I'm gonna keep knocking on the door until it opens."
Yeah, man. I mean, I like his style. I like his game. A lefty.
Although him hitting the green in 2 on 17 yesterday, and then 3-putting is us.
Dude, winning on the PGA Tour is hard. He's winning top 5. Tie for 5th at the Travelers. Tie for 4th last week. Like you said, keep knocking on the door. How many times have guys? Not everyone is Jordan Spieth. Not everyone is Tiger, right? Like these guys, sometimes you need to lose to win. Sometimes, especially in golf. So I think that experience, given the fact that there's a chance that he's could be a first-time winner, should be. And he's been playing some good golf. We'll see. Go check him out. He's fun to watch. Fade. Dave, I was gonna go Cam Davis to miss the cut. It sounds crazy. He just won last week, but that's exactly why I'm gonna pick him to miss the cut here, because I see repeating himself back to back. And also what I saw with his putting, his long game looks stellar. Yeah. Like, it's fantastic. But when it came around the greens, man, it was a little bit shaky. I mean, we didn't even talk about 5-hole playoff, but thankfully they played different holes this time. But yeah, either way, it was
that's crazy, eh? 2 weeks in a row. Well, 13-hole playoff. You add up the last 2 weeks.
Pretty crazy. Pretty nuts. But yeah, did you have a fade? Are you?
Yeah, I was actually honestly thinking the same thing. I feel like he's coming off his first win on tour. He's on a high. He might just take a week off, get ready for the Open.
We'll see.
Mentally take the week off.
Mentally take the week off. He definitely has a beautiful golf swing, and he looks like he's going to be involved more often coming up.
It's one of those things I find. A lot of these guys with beautiful golf swings, they just shaky on the green. Some of them, or a lot of them.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of people hit it well, man. It's the people who are able to putt and chip are the people who are the ones winning. So, because golf is a game of misses, and everybody's going to miss it. You just got to miss it better than everybody else. Man, dude. That pretty much, that wraps up this week pretty much, right? We're looking forward to the match. We got John Deere, who's a good playoff with the Rocket Mortgage. Got some Bryson fireworks, 4th of July fireworks. Pretty absurd things. Phil throwing some hissy fits, maybe he's got a point. Who knows? I mean,
he has a point. I just think he dragged it on too long.
But yeah, man, I mean, exciting stuff. We got a major week coming up soon, which we're again gonna preview. We're gonna be there for you with that. So I mean, that wraps up this week, Dave, man. Do you got any final thoughts? You feeling good heading into John Deere, the match? You're excited to see your boy Rogers. I know that.
Should be fun. I mean, they are what they are at this point,
It's cool. Good. Let's see what it's like during the middle of the summer, middle of golf season, having the match. So that'll be fun.
So
John,
it's at like 5:30. You said. What time is it over there?
In Montana, I would assume that would be Mountain Time.
Is it 2 hour difference? So 2 hours back.
3:30. Yeah, because that's where I'm in Mountain Time too. Hey, so it should be good. Also, golf course, which you probably haven't seen on TV, which is always exciting. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Dave, we wish you all the best with your putting situation.
With the word that we won't mention.
I don't want to mention that again. We're gonna not talk about it again. But like we were saying, man, if anybody who wants to help talk, this is a therapy session. We're a golf therapy session. Keep it up, Dave. At least you like the grip. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it.
But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging with us for this whole episode. If you got through it, subscribe, like, favorite, whatever you do, we appreciate it. Guys, you've just been double crossed. We are out. Peace.